Anthony, we're ready. Giddy up.
Perfect. Okay, hello. My name is Anthony Webster. I'm here with my business partner, Paul Harvey. We're both Amazon sellers. We're not in Amazon business together, but we do some work in software on the side. And the way that that came about is because we're very competitive, and we started hacking around on Facebook ads together. And we realised quite quickly we got the best out of each other by trying to beat each other. So we've done a load of Facebook ads together, and I'd kind of show him my ads, and he'd go, "Oh, that's awful," and you can emoji that up and put a load of good stuff in there. And I'd do the same back. And what we found is we were doing some really good ads, and it was really working. So we're going to talk about some of those learnings, but in actual fact, we're going to go right in, go niche, and just talk about link rotation. So we use a variety of link rotators, but we're going to talk to you about one today. And we use this link rotator to do a few things. It's to earn affiliate commission. It's not loads of commission, but you do still make money out of it. To be able to rotate the keyword URLs. So I think most of you probably do ranking with giveaways. And if you do that, you're going to need some kind of link rotator to send the traffic to the different keywords that you want to rank on. So we're going to rotate those. We're going to look at the data that you get from the affiliate purchases. And you can use this to build reusable Facebook ads or evergreen Facebook ads. Yeah, I've just told you this. So we would work. If you get to do this, I really recommend it. Working on ads with someone else will just give you another angle, especially when you've got something that works and you've got it to a good level. That's a good time to show it to somebody else. And just as credit, Paul actually learned this particular technique from a friend of his called Dan Little, and that's Dan's link there. Okay, so the first link rotator I want to talk to you about is called Genius. The reason it's good is it's super easy to use. So you can just head over to their site, sign up for that, and it doesn't really need any explanation. But the best thing about it is it automatically adds affiliate IDs to the URLs. So in an Amazon case, you just need to get your Amazon affiliate ID, put that into the system, and it will just put it on all the links for you. So you don't need to put it in. Every time you send traffic to Amazon, like I say, it does it all for you. It'll get you commission on every sale, and importantly, you'll also see what else people have been buying. So we've got a snapshot for you here. First two products up here. Let's have a look. So 2 products sold with this link. Item 1 and item 2. So you've got 57 items dispatched and 32 items dispatched. But then everything below that is everything else that people bought from that affiliate link when they went through to Amazon. So you can mine this for complementary products and to get inside people's heads. You might also get some scary data about the kind of things people are buying together that you might not want to know. But that's what happens when you look at this stuff. There's stuff you don't expect as well. So 2 products sold, but actually 20 products went through this. So that's, if you're only looking at what you sold, you're only looking at 10% of what's going on. Not in terms of volume, but in terms of variety. So that was quite interesting. So with Genius, you kind of have to hack it for the link rotation. They don't actually, I don't know why, but they don't actually have built-in link rotator. But they do have targeting for different devices. So you can target iOS, Android, or Windows. So the way that you do link rotation on Genius is to put in your various links. For iOS, you put in your URL in there for keyword 1. For Android, you put in keyword 2. And for Windows, keyword 3. Now, obviously, if iOS is predominant, you're going to get more traffic going to that URL. But that's fine. You're just trying to mix it up. We're not too strict about how much traffic goes to which link. So this is a sample ad. This is a real ad. Ran at the end of last year. This is the emojis that I was talking about. Get some flame emojis in there because it's a hot deal. But I mean, it's funny, but it does really work, right? Certainly in the niche, I'm in the baby niche. Paul was in the kind of baby and toddler niche, and it definitely works. So mums, check this out. We're holding an 8-hour flash sale. I've kind of changed some of my text lately to keep it really generic. I used to go hard on the events, and I'd say Black Friday sale. Actually, one of my best ads was saying, I think it might have been Black Friday sale or Cyber Monday sale, and then I ran it like a week before, and the tagline was, and it's not even, Cyber Monday yet or whatever. And I got loads of people taking on it because they're looking at the ad going, "Why are you hitting me up? oh, and you admit it's not, you know, and then people would buy. So but I don't do that anymore. I now do non-time sensitive stuff, so that I don't say how many units I'm going to give away. I just say, you know, get it while you can. Just keep it really generic. Then I can keep using that ad again and again and again. We'll talk about that in a second. So third line here with the big arrow, that's where you put your Genius link. There is an option to apply your own domain. If you can get someone on Upwork to do it if you don't know how to do it, but you can set your DNS so you can have your own URL in there. So I've got some really great URLs in Europe. I went and registered things like Ofertas Flash in Spain, which is like Amazon's terminology for flash offers. So you can kind of seem a bit more legit. But it works really well with Genius because it's quite a nice looking link anyway. It doesn't look too spammy. Some of the other trackers out there, they can look a bit spammy if you use kind of like, I can't remember, but you know, if you use a kind of a click meter type thing, people are like, oh, do I want to click on something that says click meter? So yeah, just talk about the offer, highlight the URL again, more emojis, literally just, you know, get on Emojipedia or whatever and pick some of those out. And so like I said, we really like to reuse our ads. So once we've got an ad that works, and this is an engagement ad, but lately we've found that we can get as many comments on traffic ads, and we don't even say tag a friend or anything. I think people are quite conditioned now on Facebook that when they see a really good offer, they tag all their friends automatically. It's almost better if you don't ask and then they do it. So we have a VA monitor the ad, you know, hide any comments, because people get angry quickly, you know, frustrated face, this is a scam, they're just trying to get your email address, you know, did you put the code in? No? Okay, so I have someone monitor those Facebook ads, hide the comments, put the problem right, you know, ask for a screenshot, fix the problem, give them another code, offer to walk them through it if they're really stupid. No one ever takes you up on that, but just keep them happy. And then once you fix the problem, republish the comments. So what we do here, when we've got an ad that works, you guys probably know this for Facebook ads, but we don't like to touch, you know, they've got like, they've been more public about it lately, but they've got like a learning mode, and then once the ad has learnt, it's kind of in stable mode and it knows what it's doing. So if you then edit it, it's going to go back into learning mode. So typically what we do is once we've set up an ad, that's it, we don't touch it. If we want to scale it, we'll put more audiences on top of it using the same ad. And that's what I wanted to say to you here. If you already know it, then fine. But if you don't know it, reusing your ads. So instead of creating a new ad, you click on reuse existing ad, you put in the post type. And that's the secret to quickly getting an ad with like 100 comments or whatever. So when someone sees the offer and they go, whatever it is, right, I know we don't do 99% off anymore, but if people saw 99% off, they're like, that's not true. But when there's 100 people going, oh my God, I can't believe this really worked, I got mine, and then tagging their friends, it really, really works as social proof. So that's why we reuse our ads, and that's how you do that. So you're going to need an Amazon affiliate account. How many accounts have you burnt, Paul? 7 accounts. Yeah. I have a friend who, when he applies for these accounts, you're supposed to submit your blog or whatever. He just goes and finds a blog and just submits anything. And 1 in 3 times it gets through, they just accept it. And sometimes they come back and go, we couldn't find any mention of you on this blog. Are you sure it's yours? So you might have to have a blog. Did you do this method, or is this?
So from the beginning, the fastest way method, I used Google as my site. So I asked you, what's your website? I said Google. I found myself, and that lasted about 3 days. And I got banned. And then I used my wife's Shopify site. Worked perfectly. That's been holding steady now for about 6 minutes.
Yeah. So the thing we looked at was buying. You can buy ready-made blogs on Flipper, which is, if they're appropriate, they tend not to be high quality, but if they're appropriate, you can buy a blog for $100 and get started. Then that's good. And the reason we think your account's got burnt is because we're not clear if you can earn commission on your own products. I think you can if you go to a landing page, but we're we're actually suggesting the easiest thing to do is just to put the affiliate commission in somebody else's name. So you do it, you put it in your wife's name, and then she's happy. And
points, yeah.
So
yeah,
you can do that.
we think you can, but like I said, Paul's.
Also, our account manager in the States.
You can. They've said you can.
Like, no,
Okay.
You need to earn. You're not earning commission.
Oh, they told you to do
You
it.
need to do it. So,
Okay, great. Okay, so.
traffic from your own stuff, from social media or from
Okay.
your own site.
Yeah.
So you're earning twice, the commission and the sale on Amazon if they're allowing it. So you need.
Yeah, no, they ultimately want traffic, and I can show you emails. So literally it's kind of.
Okay, great. All right.
If you wouldn't mind, the follow up on the Facebook group comment, Melissa sent out an invite to all of you. As soon as you accept, you'll be in the secret thing. But just post a picture of that, just for fun, on the Facebook group. I agree that it is absolutely within 2 terms of service, and we have examples of guys doing it on pretty big scale.
Yeah.
The main thing is, it's nice to have a little piece of paper or just an image to go, hey, Amazon, you said it was okay. All right, what else?
Cool. Okay, that removes a. So you may do this yourself already. There's loads of link rotators, but there's another one I really like called Link Tracker. It doesn't have it doesn't automatically add the affiliate link for you. You'd have to do that yourself manually, but it does have a split testing feature. So you can specify the percentage. So you could have 100 links with 1% going to each link. Not that you would do that, but you could potentially do that. So that gives you the option to put your kind of top 5 keywords with 10 or 15%, and then a small percentage to the others. So that's another one I like. You can also customize the URL on that to whatever branding you want. That's it. Any questions?
Who's got questions? Who's got answers? Okay. Oh, go ahead.
One question is, you mentioned evergreen ads earlier, and one of my questions was going to be about maintaining a quality score or an equivalent of a quality score for ads and such like that. Do you ever run, even against that evergreen ad, a control and a test experiment over time? So say if it's an evergreen ad, you can still afford to change and vary copy, but over a longer period of time, let the new ad establish a quality piece and see how it manages it?
I don't run a control as in something that's bog standard, but I do tend to put in, when I start off, I'd usually put 2 or 3 ads in. For example, I like to have we've got a product image in one of them. I like to try a few variations on the product image. Typically something on a white background does work really well, but I like the renders, and I don't know if we're not supposed to use renders on Amazon anymore. Some of my pictures get ripped down, but anything with a nice drop shadow that Amazon doesn't like tends to work really well on Facebook. So if I've been reported by my competitors for using an image, I know that's a good image, I like to use that one on Facebook. And I put in a few images, I see which one performs best, and it's another source of data for what image is going to work well on Amazon as well. I know you've got Splitly, but Splitly's not very accurate split testing, whereas Facebook is really good split testing. Show it to a big group of people and you get your data about which image is best. So it is a good place to get that info. But I'm not strict about control. I just try and get a good baseline ad and improve it a bit every time. Yeah.
Tyrone, go.
Yeah, I have a question. So are you using like a coupon code then to discount it? Something like that?
Yeah, we usually would, yeah.
I was going to say a different way that you can do this and still actually get fully verified reviews is rather than using the the coupon code, is you can actually create an FBM listing for the same amount, and then what you can do is just basically set the price so that you set up the link so that it goes directly to that seller and go straight to the main page. You can set it up.
Yeah, so it goes to your buy box kind of thing.
Yeah. And then even if you don't have any third-party fulfillment set up, you can actually
do an FBA.
All of the order data from all of the customers, put it into a flat file,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of the orders that have come through FBM, you can have them shipped out via your FBA stock just by sending a flat file. And that way, every review that comes from this discounted offer will be fully verified.
Right. So the FBM listing is at 20% of the price or whatever. Is that what it is, or am I missing?
Whatever you'd be wanting to sell it at with the coupon.
Yeah. That's the price. So that's the full price of the FBM listing.
Price, and you
okay.
Just set it for like an hour or so.
I like it. So is that like a parent-child thing? The FBM.
Well, it's not so much.
It's FBM on the same. Okay.
Just be using
I love it.
same,
Okay. Yeah. I'll test that. Thank you. That's great. Yeah.
Matt, did I see your hand?
I was just, so you running Facebook ads, more for like launching or you're actually trying to make money?
No,
on
we're,
Facebook ads?
well, we're trying to do it to launch, but the problem we've got is that it's a problem everybody's got. I can sell anything at 80% off all day long as long as I roughly get my targeting right. But we're trying to, because we're competitive, we're both trying to get to break even first. So I think you've done some successful launches at 50%. Yeah.
So 66%
Yeah.
off, that's actually the old recommended retail price.
Yeah.
Actually going 50% off. And that product alone still brought in about 20% profit at 50%.
Yeah. I can get,
Is that after all your ad spend as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Very good.
in Europe I can do 75% really easily. Germany I can get down to about 60%, but the ads do dry up and my cost per sale, on a 75% off I can get my cost per sale right down to something like 30p or something really good. But if I'm doing not such a generous discount, I'm looking at £1, £1.50 per sale, which is more expensive, and it's almost better to take the hit on a bigger giveaway and pay less in ad costs. But I change it up. I do all sorts. I want to get down to 50% though.
So do you have retargeting set up on there?
I don't retarget at the moment because I'm a bit lazy. But
Yeah. Definitely.
yeah, I should. Thank you.
Okay, let's give it up for Anthony.
Thanks.
We'll give Martina the mic.